Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Wednesday, Eke Market. I bring you news update. We have woken up. We demand every dime that is due to us. We will take it. That's according to the Niger State Governor. Yes, the Governor of Niger State is threatening to shut down hydro dams in his state. Yes, if federal government fail to compensate them adequately. Talking about Governor Umaru Bago of Niger State is making the demand for 13% derivation fund for the water supplied from the state and hydrocarbon exchange. Yes, said where the Niger Deltans have been compensated with 13% derivation, Niger State deserves to be compensated, saying they are going to, demand for it. Even in the court of law, they go to Supreme Court to ask for it. Said they will definitely get their own money. 13% derivation. Let me quote part of his statement now. Quote, "We need 13% derivation for water supplied to the Delta. Our people are ravaged and displaced year in, year out because of the flow of water from the Niger to the Delta. The federal government will pay Niger State 1 trillion naira in the next 3 months for hydrocarbon exchange. They must. We have provided this country with hydropower for a long time. Nobody is compensating us for it. Abuja Electricity Distribution Company must pay us. They have consumed from Niger State hydrocarbon exchange, and Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation must pay us. We have woken up. We can never ever tolerate being neglected or abandoned again. The only way we can ensure that the federal government is to us is to shut down the hydro dams unless we are paid. We are serious about this. It is not a threat. It's a statement. Every dime that is due to us, we will take it. We will take every cover that is for Niger State. We are not going to be marginalized again. Our waters, our lands, our borders, our strengths for us are not weaknesses. We demand compensation for our people. Everything, every resource that comes from Niger State must be compensated. We will not tolerate this anymore. We are going to the Supreme Court, and we'll take the federal government to the Supreme Court unless the 13% derivation from our land, water, air, grass, and everything given to us is paid. We must be compensated. Our people have done enough for Nigeria." End of quote. Now, this is what the Đrâgś is saying. Said even air, grass, land, they must be compensated. You have to pay for it. The Nigerian government must pay to them for the air, for the grass. For the grass, the Fulani herdsmen, they have been grazing on it. Talking about cows from the northern Nigeria, or cows in the northern Nigeria, like they said the beauty of the north is the cow. Yes, the Mieti Allah. They said the beauty of the northern Nigeria is cow, and so even the grazing grasses, the grass that the animals feed on, say the government of Nigeria will pay for those grass that the animals, the cows, the northern cows are feeding on. So the government will pay because you are paying 13% derivation to Niger Delta states. So they will get their own. So they are making demands for their own. Yes. So he made the demand one day when he received the Federal Commission of the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons. His name is Tijani Aliyu in Mina. Yes. So he said they deserve to be paid 1 trillion naira in compensation for the hydrocarbon exchange being consumed from the states to the Niger Delta region. Yes. 1 trillion, say in 3 months. So otherwise they will shut down the dams in their place. So they have been trying for Nigeria. They have been providing all these things for Nigeria. The hydrocarbon exchange, the dams. And so what is their own? What is their own? Niger Delta are getting their 13% because of oil. And they're exporting these things to Niger Delta, these waters and everything. So Niger Deltans are not giving anything. So they are making demand for this. Seriously, so it's not a threat. That's the governor. What are we not talking about in this country? We have said it. It's a contraption. We are just, wasting time. The best for this country, for Nigerians to do, is to re-establish themselves. Re-establishment. The British, that brought the countries together. They are countries. They merged them together. They have left Nigeria. They have gone to their homeland. And the people have to re-establish themselves. Like the people of the Southeast, Ndibo, the Biafrans, have been calling for a referendum. This should be the call of every Nigerian. Niger Delta. Look at what's happening. They said you oil, you are taking 13%. Say they are giving you water, so you must pay them their own. Otherwise, say no peace. Say they will shut down electricity, they will shut down the water, they will shut down the dam, everything. Even in Abuja, say after all, it is their own dams and everything that the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company are using to give life to Tinubu and the FCT. So they will shut it down. The dams there. Yes. So that is the point. Nigeria, mutual suspicion everywhere. People making threats, statements that are, that are capable of throwing the country into jeopardy. Of course, the country is already in tatters. So you see, state actors, the so-called state actors, see the kind of statement they're making. That's to show you that the country, that all is not well with Nigeria. It's a sick nation. It has been diagnosed that the only solution is referendum. That's the only solution that will cure this disease that is suffering Nigeria, or Nigeria is suffering from. Referendum will cure it. Cure it completely. Simple. So, but if you are there beating around the bush, talking about unity, it will not work. You will continue to see this kind of threats from Zamfara, from Katsina to Niger, Kano. All right. So that is the point. In the southern Nigeria, you have to wake up. The man said they have woken up. The Niger state governor said they have woken up. He's the governor that said, look, that his state has the highest concentration of Fulani in the whole of West Africa, or even Africa. Yes. So they have the highest concentration. So when they said they will shut down this thing, it's not a threat. He said it. He said this is not a threat. They mean it. 1 trillion in 3 months. Otherwise, there won't be any peace. That's what the man said. Governor of Niger State. He said it. Okay? So that's the point.